What's up guys, and welcome back to another vlog. So in today's video, we have something very special for you. So right beside me, we have the all-new Nissan Z in Syrian Blue. So this one is a one-of-one unit here in the Philippines. And this one also comes in the manual transmission. So this is the perfect car for all those purists out there. And this engine is also packed with a twin-turbo V6. It has optimal power that you'd want from a sports car, just like this. So, as most of you have seen over the weekend, we unveiled this car in the Carrera showroom where it has a full body kit and a bunch of upgrades on the coilovers, exhaust, and etc. So in this video, we'll show you what we did to the car and all the upgrades that we installed. So for those of you who haven't seen this car over the weekend, this video is for you. So let's get into this video. So starting here up front, we have a couple of products from AMS Performance. So we did an upgraded intercooler system and as well as a radiator system for optimal cooling and airflow for the car's engine. And then right next to it, we have KW V3 coilovers, and we're gonna pair it with a hydraulic lift system for the front so that the client has an option to raise or lower the front end. So next, let's proceed to the body kit that we're gonna be installing to this Nissan Z. So what we have right here is a full Artisan Spirits body kit. So it consists of a couple of parts. So starting up front, we have a two-piece front spoiler. This one sits very aggressive, so the lower lip actually protrudes out a lot more, letting people know that this is just not your ordinary Nissan Z. And then to the side, we have a wide body kit for this car. So as you can see, these fenders will protrude out a lot more, giving more lines to the side fascia of this car, making it look a lot more aggressive than how it originally looks. And then next to it, we have a full side skirt that we're gonna be installing to the side to complement the fender arches. And then to the rear, same. We also have a wide body fender arch for it. This one sits a bit further as compared to the front at around 10 mm wider. And then here at the rear, we have a very aggressive rear ducktail that is probably almost 3 times the size of this stock one. So this stock one, we're gonna be removing and painting it in body color. And then for the rear diffuser, we're just gonna be attaching these fins to the bottom to give it that subtle accent that this rear deserves. So other than these modifications laid out right beside me, we will also be installing a full exhaust system and as well as a intake from Blitz. So stay tuned for that. So right now, let's send this car to the paint booth and get this build started. So right now, we are 80% into this crazy car project. So the only thing that we have to do for this car project to finish it up is to install its new shoes. So what we have right here are HRE forged wheels. These are the 305 FMR X. We went with a gloss white face and as well as a polished clear barrel. And then if you actually look closer into the spokes of the wheel, it actually has the client's initials engraved on them, which is actually very special since this is a one-off project for the client. To top it all off, we're gonna be installing a new set of big brake kit from Alcon Racing. So up front, it will have a 6-pot and at the rear, we'll be doing 4-pot. So now, let's get these installed and I can't wait to see the outcome. So where do we even start? Here we have the Nissan Z in all its glory, and all I can say is that it exceeded our expectations and it looks so great. So let me run you through the car, and starting with the most obvious change that we did to this car. The car is equipped with a wide body kit from Artisan Spirits. So here up front, it has a very aggressive front spoiler, which is actually protruding out a lot more as compared to its stock form. And then here at the sides, we also installed wide fender arches, which sits around 30 mm wider from stock. And then to complement it, we had to change up the wheels, so we installed HRE 305 FMRX two-piece forged wheels. So the face is actually in gloss white to make it actually pop together with the polished barrel. And then to perfect the wheel well, we installed a big brake kit from Alcon. So it's 6-pot up front and 4-pot on the rear. So this car is also lowered on KW V3 coilovers, which with HLS2, which is the front lip option. So since the car has a very aggressive front lip, we need to protect it, so this car is equipped with that front lip system. And then right under the hood, this car actually has a lot of performance upgrades and cooling upgrades. So starting with the AMS intercoolers, and then for the performance, it also has a catless downpipe from FI, and as well as a Blitz catback exhaust. And then moving on to the rear of the car. And then here at the rear, the body kit came with a very unique ducktail, which I personally really love and changed the whole look of the rear. So this one is an extended ducktail, which actually sets out almost the same as the bumper. So this one is actually a very clean upgrade that I really like. And then for the tail lights, these are actually upgraded as well. So these tail lights are from Alpharex. So it actually has a animation that we'll show you right here. And then moving on to the bottom of the rear, it also has a new diffuser together with the burnt titanium tips from the Blitz catback exhaust. Now, let's give this car a few revs to let you hear how it sounds. So we are actually joined by someone very special today who actually is the owner of this car. So here we have the infamous Carlos Divino. So Carlos? Okay, so here we have Carlos, who is the proud owner of this very unique and one-of-one Nissan Z. So Carlos, may I ask, what's your inspiration behind this build?
Well, the inspiration behind this build is we're trying to look back on what Nissan has done in the past. So with that being said, I think the main part that draws people's eyes and attention to is the wheels. So if you can see the wheels, these are HRE 305s. It's very similar to the Nismo LMGT1, LMGT2s from the 90s. It's unfortunately not in production anymore. But with the HREs, we're able to have that sort of effect. So what I did is we put the classic Nismo logo right here. So that harks back to the older LMGT1, LMGT2s of the past, and also the older JGT series cars. At the same time, we also want to retain the body lines of the car. So the Artisan Spirits widens the fenders, widens the whole car up, but at the same time, it still looks properly OEM, which is very important. So that being said, we're trying to recreate the Nismo Z if Nissan had the budget back in the 90s. This is what it would look like.
Proud owner right here, and if you guys actually want to decorate your Instagram feeds, feel free to follow Carlos on his Instagram channel, which is
cmdrives.ph.
cmdrives.ph, and you will be greeted with numerous car content and actually one-of-one builds. And yeah, here you have it, the great Carlos Divino. So that is all for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to our YouTube channel to be updated with our uploads, and I will see you guys on our next video.